that I
Do you have
received
any?
a confirmation. So in our previous video, we mentioned something about a lot of monuments and things under the Amazonian forest, like under the ground. And yesterday evening, I saw in my YouTube algorithm like a news channel video saying that thanks to a new laser technology, they found a city. They discovered an entire city underground under the Amazonian forest. And I thought, it's not like a recent. I think it happened already in 2024. But it's funny that this popped into my algorithm as a little confirmation of our previous channeling session.
Yeah, it's like
Pretty
a little
cool.
sprinkle. Like here it is. Yeah, that's cool. It's probably only the beginning of what they will find.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, just for the viewers of this video, I'm currently carrying a baby. I'm not moving like that when I'm channeling. It's just to rock the baby.
Maybe sometimes you're moving like that, even without the baby. But
I think I mostly move like that when I channel. If I channel with a lot of energy, I think it's like moving like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I've experienced it too, but not so much in the past nowadays.
True. Me neither, actually. Maybe our physical body is somehow getting used to the energies we tune in when we are channeling, and we do not have like sometimes I would even shake, I would sweat. I still sweat quite a lot when I channel, but it used to be a little bit stronger, and so maybe there's some kind of adjustment from our physical body.
Yeah, I think so. Then maybe when we're ready for the next upgrade, we will start swirling again, and then it'll decrease again when we get used to that level. It's exciting.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. All right. Do you have a preferred theme for today's channeling session?
I didn't check into our list, but let me see. I do see a picture of ice, like ice wall, maybe Antarctica, or yeah, like seems more like a geographical location again. This time up in the north.
Yeah, I feel like since we are in a time of revelations, a time of information, we receive a lot of messages, and maybe we are not in that's why we are more focusing on the north, and then anything that is more connected with integration, with the crystallization, manifestation of this new identity will come a little bit later. I don't know, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to interview a being. We could, yeah, I think it could be pretty good. I told you that recently I have had this experience waking up like 2-3 days ago. And if anyone has been through that, have seen this same object in the sky, feel free to share in the comment section. But I have been waking up at around 3:45 2 days ago, and I saw a very big shiny orb in the air, in the sky, that was moving 4 to 5 times faster than a plane. So it was very intense and very big. I think it was at least 10 times bigger than a plane. So yes, so I feel like there's some galactics are starting to introduce themselves a little bit more explicitly, and this is the reason why I think it could be interesting to interview a being today. And if you would like, you could channel this being, and I could ask a few questions if you feel good with that, or vice versa, or we do both?
Yeah, that's also a very interesting thing to do. Yeah.
Does that resonate for you?
Yeah, I mean, I love working with galactic beings anyway. And I think they always, like or enjoy to work with us too. So, yeah, actually, I do feel a couple energies ready in that regard.
I have also someone, a volunteer.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to start? I somehow feel like it could be, sorry to put that on you. I'm just like, I feel like you can channel first somehow. That's it.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't mind.
All right. Okay. Let me know when that being is next to you, entered your space, your channeling space.
Feels like multiple beings of the same race, but one is the representative.
Okay. Is the one representative representing beings from the same species or the same place?
Yeah, it's the same species.
Okay. Can you describe the energy of that being, or even physically that being?
Yeah, it does look gray with a large head. I see black eyes.
Okay. All right. So, engineer, a technician.
I mean, high representative, like
Okay.
someone that will, in the mid future, step forward in contact with humanity.
Could you ask him if he's okay with the way humans tend to describe his species as little grays? Is that a okay naming for him?
He says he's fine with it, although it's a name that has a certain stigma on it.
Yes.
Oftentimes that when humans created movies about aliens and they needed an enemy, so to speak, that is the picture that they picked. But it's just the unconscious bias against the energy that they transmit, which is very, in a sense, neutral. They contain experiences or non-judgment against negative things as well. But although, right now the energy just seems very, very understanding. But they don't shy away from, I want to say, engaging with darkness, just like we humans engage with darkness.
Yeah. Can you ask him for his name? In human alphabet, because I feel like he's showing a symbol or something that I don't understand. And if it's not possible, that's all right.
Yeah, I just heard something like like a very harsh sound.
Yeah.
In human alphabet, it's similar to the German sound. There's two of these sounds in his name. But
could you ask him, is he actively collaborating with a group of humans?
There are several groups he's collaborating with. One group is actually us, it seems. At least that is something about, the future. But it's also starting now, like behind the scenes. I think here and there he has already been working with us, though not in the front lines, so to speak, but more behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
We're also hearing
Okay.
America. I think he might be working specifically with people that speak or choose to speak in English.
Okay. All right. I am sensing that the being and the beings that you're channeling are involved in some kind of engineering technology. It's really something they are connected to. Is that can he confirm that or not necessarily?
Yes, we do assist Julian, so me, in this idea that he wants to bring through new technologies. This is why he resonates with us. We mostly work with technologies designed to expand consciousness, which in a way you could compare it to the first Walkman or even music on your planet. You would think of music as simply a device for pleasure and just listening to, but in fact, music is one of the most potent ways humans can change or shift their emotions from moment to moment. This is one of the first devices humanity has created to change and shift consciousness. This way, we're giving you this example as that is a representation of the technology we work with. Similar to music, but it's not audible to your ears, but it also transmits waves and changes the consciousness of the being engaging with it.
Okay. So I received, I just received, I think I'm channeling not with the being that you're talking to, but being part of its group, his group. I think he's showing me that they are building something. They are building some kind of city. They are rebuilding, actually. I think this other being part of the group that you're channeling is showing me that they are rebuilding a city after something that happened. They are rebuilding. It's not their own planet. It's not their places. The places where they come from are recently inhabited, but it's I think it's for some other species. They are building something. I'm seeing some kind of rebuilding. It's not necessarily a city. It can be a program they are building for the matrix of this place, if there is a matrix, or just literally building something. Does that resonate, or would your representative talk a little bit more about this?
We cooperate with any species that chooses to work with us behind the scenes, but we can also help build, so to speak, outposts of interaction. These buildings that we built are buildings that can be seen by the ones that are ready to see them and interact with them. We've even started such buildings on Earth, although they are right now more located at the core of the Earth and not on the surface. You can see these buildings as receivers and transmitters at the same time, connecting planets with each other, allowing
I was getting this
energies.
satellite vibe.
Yeah, it's like shining light. Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting like something that looked like a satellite, but it's not where a satellite would be, like as we know it. But it had this same, how do you say, the same purpose or something quite similar. So I think that's quite interesting what you just said. Okay.
Yeah, it's a grid of communication. That's what I'm hearing.
A grid of communication. Yeah. Okay. Could you ask when they started to be actively, when did they start their collaboration with humans in general?
The collaboration has been coming and going. It's not the first time that we engage with civilization on Earth, but for your specific time frame, it has grown and really started at the beginning of the year 2000.
Okay. Right. Okay. And why the beginning of the year 2000? Why that period of time?
It is, first of all, a very strong energetic shift in time, disidentifying from the 1900s, the 1800s, with, for the first time in a long time, seeing a 2 at the start of the year, signifying a whole new chapter. And also, since the 2000s, the year 2000 could be seen as the birthmark of the new technological age, with many new technologies being developed around the year 2000.
Is there any known technology that were gifted by these beings to humans?
A major part of technology, the technology that allows you to communicate, to send data, we were involved in this, but it's not a direct gift from us. But we do specialize in communication, in enhancing communication of species around the galaxy. That is our joy. Therefore, we have been working behind the scenes to inspire new telecommunication technologies.
Okay. I am feeling something. I am feeling that the beings you're channeling are not necessarily part of the Galactic Alliance, or it's like almost like they're not acting against it, obviously, but more like they want to keep their independence of some sort. I feel a very independent energy coming from those beings.
And you would be correct. We are neutrals. We see ourselves as neutral, similar to how you could describe the country Switzerland in your world, seeing itself as neutral. We do work with the Galactic Federation of Light from time to time, but we also like to do our own things. It doesn't mean that we engage in negative things based on a description, but we do like to explore worlds that the Galactic Federation of Light would not consider ready yet for contact, but through cooperation with the souls of these worlds, we already engage with these civilizations from time to time.
All right. Okay. Well, I think I don't necessarily have more questions at the moment. I'm deeply thankful for their messages and for being willing to enter in contact with us. And they are always welcome to come back.
Yeah, before you said you don't have any other question, I already saw them like wave bye-bye. So yeah, I think they were happy that we connected with them.
All right.